Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Told Games Foundry. Sorry I'm a little bit on the late side. I'm dealing with a couple of things in the house today, but here we are. We are playing through the Blackwood chapter of Elder Scrolls, and like so many other folks are, the Blackwood chapter, of course, was released just a little bit ago. First for PC, then for consoles, but now everybody should have access to it. And boy, I'm about 10 sessions in, all of it done here on stream. So if you wanted to check out all of the various things about Blackwood, hardly recommend those other 10 streams. If you can't find them on Twitch anymore, they can still be found on YouTube. So do check them out there. But where we are presently in the chapter is we've done a number of exploration. Here's to coffee. Kirkland signature, of course. Freshly brewed. Yep. Nice and strong, the way I like it. Some of my D&D players consider my coffee legendary. Nice and strong. Not quite to the point where you can stick a spoon up in it, but strong. Let's see. Yeah, thus far, 10 sessions in, boy. And what we've done thus far is not all that much. Well, not all that much. We've done a lot. We've explored the entire realm, the entire zone of Blackwood. Entering all of the delves, all of the towns, all of the ruins that are here. Did that. Done. All of them. So now we are back on the main quest and trying to track down what's going on. The main quest seems to revolve around these things, this cult called the Waking Flame, dedicated to Mehrunes Dagon. The cult was and Mehrunes Dagon had some sort of arrangement with the previous emperor and line of emperors, previous emperor being Leovic. And let's see, Leovic sealed away something called the Four Ambitions, or sealed away caches describing how to get and access the Four Ambitions. We don't know what they are. We're presuming some sort of weapon. Various council members who had been in the Emperor's council knew little bits about where all of this was taking place, but they have since fled the Empire and have gone to Leowin and Blackwood and the area that we're hanging out in presently. So, awfully convenient. So yeah, most recently we found out that one of those emperors was in fact working for the wrong side. He's working for the cults, and we thought he was working with, everybody else in trying to stop the cult. No, he was trying to divert attention away from the cult in order to and put it onto the Dark Brotherhood, a group of assassins. They didn't like that very much. Okay, we're gonna jump in here. We have our hero, Maria Stuarda, an Argonian. We have with Maria Stuarda, Miri Elendis. We've just come back to Leowin to confront the Chancellor, council member, whatever they are, and only to find that the council members, the traitor included, have just locked themselves inside the castle. So we need to get around. Let's jump in. Beverly here is looking to get back inside.
Oh, Thank Ifra you're back. Captain Rian and I, they tricked us, lured us out of the castle. Now the place is locked down and I don't know if any of the councilors are still alive. I've mucked this up real good.
Not all your fault.
Vandacia! That traitor! He tricked us! Lied to us! Had his own colleagues murdered! And all to get his hands on a few Daedric weapons? But Lyrinth, the Dremora, she told me that the fate of the world was at stake. We need to reach the councilors.
Interesting that she should mention Lyrinth. We haven't seen Lyrinth for quite a while.
Yes, the barracks connect to the rest of the castle. Since I dispatched the cultist guards, we can get to the councilors and the legates this way.
Okay.
Let's go, but stay alert. We're not...
Alright, in we go.
Hurry! We need to reach the councilors.
But it's a castle. Castles have so much good stuff to loot. Like cabinets. That give you lemon flower Mazda. Yeah, lots of good stuff. Sweet roll? Sure.
I
Platter?
can't believe Vandacia
Yeah, sure.
fooled us. Or that he's in charge of these fanatics.
Let's munch on some stuff. Consumables. Provisioner pack. Ooh, that looks fun. I'll save that for another character. Slottable items. There we go. Where's my food? What do we got here? Beets with goat cheese. Max stamina. Don't need that as much. Crusty sweet roll. Magica. And stamina. Okay. We'll do the sweet roll for some magica. You can see my blue bar down there just got huge. That's from the sweet roll.
Get back, you betcha!
Oh, cool. Soul gem. A lot of good stuff in this castle. Yeah. How's my inventory doing, by the way? 90.
Valeria, with everything at stake, how could I not?
Councilor Valeria! No!
Well, I guess we couldn't save her.
Bringing a book for travel is well worth the pack space. Shame they're so heavy. Okay, it's a fight now.
Okay. Let's see, where am I supposed to be going? Around the balcony a little bit further. Okay. So why am I checking every bookshelf and every jewelry box and every urn? Mostly what I'm looking for are lore books, which sometimes lore books and skill books, some of which increase mage's skill skill line, and some of which occasionally you find one that increases a different skill line directly. Just gives you an automatic level. And also, every now and then, I pick up a book and Miri seems to approve of me doing so. So, doing that. Cabinets and desks and urns and jewelry boxes sometimes have, like that, blueprints and recipes. And those are very useful. I send all of those to my main crafting character, who is then building up a library. Oop, that's not the way I wish to go. My main crafting character is building up a library of things he can build. And if and if the character can't build them, then I wind up selling the patterns for those who need to fill out their libraries, and I make a fair bit of money doing that. Not terribly much. Like a single pattern can sell anywhere from 45 to 100 gold, but still,
I don't
still
want
nice.
to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
I also tend to get a lot of crafting materials, like beets. Beets are a provisioning material.
What do you think of these acorns?
Lorebook discovered. That's a little window into another happening. You know, I was talking about this in another stream. Every now and then you come across like a Baragon? Oh. Every now and then you come across these kind of areas which are full of artwork and whatnot. And I don't know, these pieces of art don't feel like actual pieces of art, like somebody went through the bother of painting them. Fan art or something. But, you know, worth paying attention to.
I really don't like your odds.
I missed when it was that Baragon joined us. Baragon here, though, is the brother of Evely and a scholar.
I knew things were tense, but I didn't think a war would break out the moment I reached the castle. The cultists spilled out of portals like ants erupting from anthills. It was all like... Not only that, I'm the best scribe south of Skyrim. I arrived as quickly as I could, but I was too late to do
South of
more than
Skyrim.
glance at the coded documents. You should hurry, though. Van Dacia went after Councilor Leviticus, and he had murder in his eyes.
Leviticus is a good one. Okay. Bookshelf.
Councilor Valeria. She's dead. We have to keep looking for Leviticus. This might sting a bit.
Well, so much for Valeria. So they want me to go up that way. I think I'm gonna just go around here a little bit more. No, this is the way I came. Alright. Was there nothing for me if I went over here? Ah, okay, they blocked that door off. Crafting motif and a lore book. Getting a lot of crafting a lot of patterns doing this. Those areas are blocked. Soul gem there behind the glass. I can't get at it. Empty cabinet, not quite so empty cabinet. Castle courtyard. Oh,
Fantasia, you traitor. I will finish what the Longhouse Emperors started, Leviticus. I will set loose the power of the four ambitions. Lord Dagon, hear your high priest. Turn forth a champion to destroy these men.
Kill it! Kill it!
Alright, try for money.
Don't worry about me. Deal with that creature.
oh, he lives.
Councilor Leviticus, you're alive. Let me get you out of here and somewhere safe.
Fantasia. The bastard fooled us all.
They all have names. That's nice.
Friend of my sister, come, speak with me. Despite the gravity of the situation, you should know that I was able to decipher a portion of the encoded documents before Van Dacia whisked them away.
Okay, good.
I'm not sure. I only translated a small bit of the code before the assault began. It mentioned a vault to protect them, which I assumed to mean the ambitions. It's hidden in the Ogel Bok, but I'm not familiar with the term.
I feel like I am, but it's not coming to me at the moment.
Argonian, perhaps? It sounds like it, but I'm not sure. I haven't reported to Councilor Leviticus yet. Since it looks like he wants to talk to you now, please inform him of my findings. And tell him I apologize I wasn't able to decipher any. Let Councilor Leviticus know what I deciphered from the coded document. That the vault that protects them is hidden in the Ogel Bok. I wish I had been able to finish. Isn't the family resemblance obvious? I was an adventurer myself back in the day.
He's quite a bit
before I became
older.
an Imperial scribe. I think that's where Everly gets it. That and from all the books I've given her over the years.
So he's considerably older than his sister, and I think he worked for the very first of the Longhouse Emperors. And there were 3 of them, so over 60 years ago.
I imagine he didn't think I had time to decipher any of the coded passages. I barely had a moment to look at the documents when the portals opened and his cultists burst in. Luckily, I'm very familiar with that particular code. It was my specialty.
Vandacia will pay. I swear it.
Councilor Leviticus, you need to rest.
Emily, have anything else to say? Doesn't look like it. This dude's bear is in the way too. Anyway.
Vandacia. A high priest of Mehrunes Dagon. Has he been a Daedric cultist all these years? I failed to see the signs, and now the councilors. They're all dead. Valeria, Sophis, Eivor, and Jirik. Yes, of course. The Sanctuary. I suppose this proves the Dark Brotherhood wasn't involved in the plot to murder us. What else did you uncover while you were away? It's worse than that. Vandacia wrestled the documents you acquired from the other councilors away from the scribe. Once he translates them, he may know the location of all 4 of the ambitions. Ojel Bak. I've heard that term. It's Argonian. I believe it refers to a natural formation deep in the Blackwood marsh. But Vandacia was more familiar with that region than I. If the term leads us to the vault, so be it. All we can do is follow the clues we've been given. Talk to Keshu the Blackfin.
Keshu the Blackfin is quite the hero. Ojel Bak. I'm gonna do a quick little search here, because I feel like I know Ojel Bak. That's not it, that's Rock Grove. I was thinking of Zitze. Natural formation. Well, alright. We'll get our info in a minute. Could you please remove your bear? Kind sir.
Damn. I can't believe Vandacia is a traitor and a cult leader. And he killed Valeria.
It was
Almost
pretty
killed
obvious,
Leviticus.
Emily.
He's been ahead of us the entire time. We can't let him... Alright, we have a plan.
Ooh,
In the
a
meantime,
bow.
we saved
Not a bow
Councilor
user.
Leviticus, cleared the Dark Brotherhood of the murders, and determined Vandacia is the traitor and leader of the cult. You did good, my friend. Here, your share of our compensation.
She's gonna take a chunk of that, huh? Okay.
So, the information from the former councillors points to an Argonian location. Someplace called the Ojel Bok. No, but Councilor Leviticus has heard the term. Says it's a landmark in the Solzan territory. The document suggested it's a site connected to the 4 ambitions. Maybe where the weapons are stored? We need to consult with an expert on that region.
Okay, so southeast or northeast is my guess.
Governor Keshu of Gideon. Councilor
Okay.
Leviticus says she knows the swamps and bogs of Blackmarsh like the back of her. We'll meet up in Gideon.
Yeah, I'll
We can
head
talk
out
to Governor
to
Keshu there.
Gideon
She
soon.
has to know about this Ojel Bok thing. She has to.
Why don't you tell us about Keshu?
Just what I've heard. She emerged from the Black Marsh swamps and made a name for herself as a freedom fighter. Battled Dark Elf slavers along the Morrowind border. When the Akaviri invaders arrived, she took her soldiers and helped save Windhelm. About 10 years ago now. Defeated the invasion and helped form
Wow.
the Ebonheart Pact. Even commanded the Pact army during the start of the Three Banners War. Then one day she turned in her commission. Came back to serve as governor of Gideon. Keshu's progressive as far as Argonians go. I hear she has an interest in the history of the Argonians, but she genuinely seems committed to creating an open and enlightened community for all people in Gideon. Actually, I can't wait to talk to her. What did the spinners say? Oh yes, it's one of the 8 major cities of Blackmarsh, but its proximity to Cyrodiil makes it more imperial than Argonian. In fact, Vandacia represented the Empire in Gideon for decades. Until, well, you know. No, more of an advisor of sorts. Like the councillors here in Leowyn. Governor Keshu is the leader of the city. When Vandacia revealed himself to be the head of a Daedric cult, well, that pretty much put an end to his government service. Now that you mention it, very much so. He was a member of the Elder Council. His name was on the list of people that knew Leovic's secret. I thought I was supposed to protect him, keep him safe from the murderer. But he was the murderer. After he killed Valeria and grabbed the coded documents, he ran. He could be anywhere. He's had decades to establish the Waking Flame and set up hiding holes. But he's after the ambition, same as us. We need to find the hidden vault before...
Ooh, I gained a level. Let's get some embroidery. So I'm doing a 3-2-1 relationship, and stamina is at 4, which means health should be at 8, and magicka should be at 12. So if we raise that, then I can backfill and raise everything else to match it appropriately. Also have a bunch of skill points. Next up for me is Gideon. Let's go ahead and take a look at those skill points and see what we got here. If you're watching and you want to jump in on that chat, by all means, shower me with your recommendations here. Let's see, we got those, but yeah, not really needed. Argonian skills, I haven't done any of those yet. Let's see what we got here. Increases healing. Good. Max health and disease and poison resistance. That does sound good. I'll spend 2 points there. I am halfway there on light armor already. Effectiveness of snares. Reduce the cost of sprint. Reduce magicka cost of abilities. That's useful. And magicka recovery. Definitely good. Spell resistance. Yeah, that sounds useful. That one is not as high a priority. Restoration staff, I have some things I can do now. Ooh, wow. Yeah, lots of stuff. Let's see, I only have one restoration staff ability slotted, and that's on my left bumper. It's regeneration at the moment. That's a really good one. It provides a healing over time. My right bumper and my B are also direct healing abilities, so that's a healing in a way that I don't already have covered. But let's see what these do. Area in front of me grants resistance. So it's a little bit of healing, but it's also some resistance. That helps. A shield. Oh. A shield of up to like 10,000. That's not too bad. Those are pretty good. What if I bet I could get rid of one of these two healing abilities, because I don't need a cone as well as an area effect. So, cone is a little trickier to use. A wounded ally. That gets everybody, so let's find another thing that I can do with and replace this cone. Shield, or let's do the Blessing of Protection. And we'll go ahead and slot it to... I'm going to slot it to right bumper. And we'll take Restoring Light and put... Breath of Life was the cone. No, it was Healing Ritual is an area effect. let's put that one on B instead. But I can also do restoring aura. Ah. Minor Magicka Steel? Restore a little bit of magic when damaging them. While slotted, gain a whole bunch. Wow. So that restores Magicka. I haven't really had much problem with Magicka management. Doesn't sound like I need it. Healing Ritual, however, I have been using a lot. And that's an area effect, radius 10 meters. Heal somebody outside. Expedition increases movement speed. Let's go with that. Okay, still 2 more points. How about my offenses? I currently have Reflective Light and Solar Barrage. So this is a direct damage plus a dot that I can do at a distance and is instant. Actually, it does a lot of stuff. Solar Barrage helps my attacks, my light and heavy attacks. Backlash I have, but copying all their damage taken from you. Oh, right, okay, so I do damage to a thing and then it repeats the damage. Not as useful as the other two. So we'll leave that be for now. And of course Adric Spear is for melee attackers, which I am definitely not. So let's check out some of these passives. Oh wait, I wanted to also check this. I have when I have a destruction staff equipped, I have destructive touch on LB. Do I want to switch things up on my heals there? Let's see. Breath of Life was the cone. That's the Ritual of Rebirth. Right, so we had on the other thing we had done oh no, we were on the other one we were using the Restoration Staff, so it's a little different, but similarly I don't need both a cone and an area effect. So let's go ahead and put this on B just like on the other one so I can have them as similar as possible, but that leaves another thing open for maybe a Destruction Staff ability. Not that great. Dawn's Wrath. Okay, yeah, let's put Backlash on my Destruction Staff thing. So I have an attack on RB and LB, but I still have a healing spell, even with the Destruction Staff equipped. Okay. Right, so, passives. Dawn's Wrath, what do we got here? Enduring Rays. Duration of Sunfire, Eclipse, Solar Flare. By 1 second. Handy. These do damage over time. Yeah. Generates Ultima. I always forget to use that, so not big help there. That sounds good. Okay. And maybe one here. Oh. In proportion to the severity of the target's wounds. Useful. I don't use those, so not as useful. Grant them ultimate. Channeling Rite of Passage. Yeah, I don't have that equipped. So, no help there. So yeah. That one looks useful, the other ones do not. Okay. Got a bunch of skills spent there. We were gonna head to Gideon next.
I've got a lot to do here.
Find our way to a way shrine. There's one conveniently in the center of town. I think just over here. Yeah. Don't know why it wasn't on the map. The mini-map. Gideon. Right here in the center. Talk to Keshu the Blackfin. Must be upstairs. Here we are.
Vondacia, a cultist. Gideon will help in any way we can.
Thank you, Governor. Ah, here's my partner now.
Good to see you again.
Councilor Vondacia, a traitor and a Daedric cultist. I can't believe he had us all fooled for so many years. But that's a matter for another time. Evely tells me you have a lead for finding these so-called ambitions. Councilor Leviticus was right to send you to me. In Argonian, Ojel Bach roughly translates as Pit of the Outsider. There is a natural formation to the south that bears the name. Unfortunately, it lies in terror. The Sulzan are a savage people, Nagas, who revere the forces of death and chaos. You must traverse their land to reach the Pit of the Outsider. The Nagas recognize no authority other than themselves and their leaders. They do not welcome visitors. South of Stone Wastes, in the heart of Sulzan territory, I suggest caution and stealth. Try to avoid starting a war with the tribe if you can at all help it. Bring whatever you find back here. Gideon will keep it safe, I assure you. Ojel Bach, the Pit of the Outsider. It's a natural formation located south of Stone Wastes. Just proceed. No. He served the Longhouse Emperors from the day they seized the Ruby Throne, eventually becoming a member of the Elder Council. Since the collapse of the Empire, he has been a trusted advisor, both here and in Leowyn. This news is a shock.
So he served. I think the Longhouse Emperors were in power for about 60 years.
Only
There were
what
3
young
of them.
Evely was telling me before you arrived. I never heard of them before today. I will, however, get my best Blackfin legionnaires to investigate them. Vondacia has lived in Gideon a long time. The Sulzan are brutal. They sacrifice their enemies to the dark forces they serve, and their thirst for blood knows no bounds. That is why I urge caution. As you make your way through their territory, they will show you neither kindness nor...
So I'm gonna cut the conversation with Keshu short there because I believe we've talked with her in times past about her background. So if you want to dig into that bit of lore, go ahead and find it on one of my other streams. Maybe 3 or so streams ago. Okay. So I need to go there. Oh boy, there's nothing really nearby. That's the closest one, huh? Okay. Here we go. I have a repeatable daily quest for a area boss down there, so I'll poke my head in, see if anybody happens to be fighting it. I bet they just came from there. Well, boss doesn't seem to be here, so I'll do the things. These world boss daily events, there's always 3 things that you interact with, and then the boss itself that you can kill. But the boss itself is missing. So another time then.
Off we go.
Okay, now for a longish ride into the heart of uncharted territory. No back door.
I hope you're watching.
We already helped those villagers out with a warlord up in that ziggurat-like structure over there. So, no quest to sidetrack us. Just some runestones. Okay. Try and not pick up all of the pretty flowers and things. If you are joining me for the first time, I do like playing ESO with a couple of handy mods. I don't have a lot of them, but I do have more than a couple. One of them is one that you see presently in the upper left. It is a mini-map. For whatever reason, they don't give you a mini-map normally in this game. You have to keep pulling up the large map and figuring stuff out. You'll watch a lot of characters, actually, a lot of other players just running around holding their map Okay. So there's a pit around here somewhere?
Ready
Hello,
to make
Evely.
our way into hostile territory? We need to find this pit of the outsider, see if the vault is there, and reach the ambitions before the Order of the Waking Flame beats us to them.
Sure.
Well, you heard Governor Keshu. This is Sulzon territory. We want to avoid contact with this hostile tribe of Argonians if at all possible, but we need to reach the pit of the outsider. Also, I had another one. Another waking vision.
Aha.
Happened when I got here. I think that strange book is trying to tell me something. I saw these weird cubes with symbols on them. Symbols like the ones in the book I'm carrying. I'm not sure what it all means.
It means Daedric letters.
I want to find the vault. With any luck, we're way ahead of Vandacia and his cultists. Maybe we can get in, grab the weapons, and get back to Gideon before anyone even notices that we're around. Remember to avoid the Sulzon, but keep an eye out for the Waking Flame cultists. I wouldn't be surprised if we run into them before too long. Now, let's go find the pit of the outsider. They've got to be somewhere. Besides, we don't know exactly what Vandacia learned when he killed the Councilors, or what he got out of the documents he stole from Leowyn. We have to assume he's on the same trail as we are. Just what you'd expect, I imagine. They are bloodthirsty savages who revere death and chaos, after all. Be ready to fight. That's all I'm saying. It's possible, I guess, but we haven't seen any evidence of that up to this point. Look, we won't find out any more if we just stand here and talk about it. Let's get going, all right?
Okay. Okay. Pause things here for just a second. Actually... looking for a mute. I don't see one. So, I don't seem to have a mute button on my fancy microphone, so pardon me for just a moment. Okay. Evely is with us. Here we go. Boy, what is going on? Okay. Yeah, don't need to bother with them.
You lead.
Oh, bother. So, looks like I need to do some inventory management as well. There are going to be probably some things that are worth nothing in my inventory. That's what I'm going to hunt for. Occasionally you pick them up from... oops. Occasionally you pick up worthless items from urns and things. There's one. see this has a value of 13. This one doesn't have a value at all, so that's safe to destroy. You can deconstruct items, but deconstructing worthless items gets you nothing. Okay, so I got a few slots open. Looks like I really ought to have stopped at a bank. There we go.
Quite a bounty. I'm glad I don't have to carry it.
I got a staff, and destruction staves are a thing I use. That's restoration. Here's destruction. This has the frostbite set. This does not, but it deals almost twice as much damage. I think it's time for an upgrade. Okay.
Hey, that shouldn't be there.
Ah, little mortals. Come speak to me.
The Dremora Lyranth. We haven't seen her for a bit.
Have no fear. I have no particular desire to inflict harm upon you. Quite the contrary.
Just a general
I
desire.
suspect we may be able to aid one another in the events that are about to unfold. Since my last encounter with the cute wood elf, I have been watching the activities of the Order of the Waking Flame. I followed a couple of their scouts and discovered this charming Daedric vault. I believe the ambitions are locked inside.
Okay.
The vault is warded, little mortal. Wards that repel Daedra, including me. You and the elf, however, should have no trouble. Just remove the wards and we can both satisfy our curiosity. Oh, and tell the elf I think I know what tome she carries. Didn't she tell you?
Mm-hmm.
We met before, after she first became aware of Leovik's secret. I believe the book she found is the Mysterium Zarxus, penned by
The Mysterium Zarxus?
himself. Or so they say. She must place it on the lectern to disable the wards.
The Mysterium Zarxus is quite the Daedric artifact. This is not the first time it's shown up in Elder Scrolls games. Interesting.
Ah, yes, the scouts. One has been dealt with. The other may have slipped away while I was admiring the vault's construction. So I suggest you pick up the pace. The scout could return with... Remember, while the wards are in place, none of us can enter the vault. Use the book the wood elf carries to disable them and open the way. Once the wards are down, I shall meet you inside. Now hurry.
Okay.
You cannot see it. The exquisite workmanship. The otherworldly crafting. This vault was not forged by mortal hands. In fact, I believe it was constructed in the lava crucibles of the Deadlands. It was definitely built
Dagon's
to
realm.
contain something powerful.
Now, why is she
Curiosity, little
interested?
mortal. How else am I to fill the endless days of immortality? I collect secrets, and I long to learn the truth of the Longhouse Emperors and their mysterious bargain with the Prince of Destruction. Now,
Okay. We still don't know exactly who she works for.
All
Ah,
right, I'm placing the
Ojelbach.
book as Lyranth suggested. You check out those cubes.
I have been here before then. It has a little eyeball thing on it. There it says Ojelbach. Right. Okay. Anything that suggests which icons we need. Oh, there it is. Kind of a T, kind of a P, and then a sword. Like a crook. Which side? Which side do I need it on? Okay, there's the crook. And then I need this one to be the P-like thing. Oh no, that's the crook.
Hey, that did something.
Yeah, okay. So, that's not the crook. I need the crook the other direction. There it is.
Keep going.
And then I need the sword one here. Of course, if I forgot all of that, I could just keep turning them until it says that we're done.
I think you did it. Let's check the door.
In we go. Chaos Speaker of the Sultan.
Look at this place.
Well done, little mortal. Now I must explore.
See ya.
We open the door and Lyranth just rushes ahead without us? Figures. Well, I guess we should start looking around too. Everything we learned so far indicates that the Daedric weapons should be in... It all comes back to Emperor Leovic's secret. How he hid the four ambitions before Varen reached Imperial City and killed him.
Right,
Yep.
okay.
And Lyranth thinks they could arrive here at any moment. Let's look around. Oh hey, one more thing. The book sort of started to tingle the moment we entered the vault. Just thought you should know. The Mysterium what now? Never mind. I can worry about that later. Right now we have a job to do. I want to find out what's so I suppose the book started this whole quest.
Now it's tingling.
It feels like... anticipation. Like the book wants to be... Like I didn't have nightmares before I knew that. It's not talking to me. Not with words.
Okay. So sometime... Whoa, this place is big. So sometime soon I'll go ahead and do some digging around into the Mysterium Zarxus. And we get the spooky person music. But yeah, I'll... Okay. I'm not gonna make it with all that treasure, so... Time for a diversion back to Leowin. And then I'll have to run back out here. Phooey. So, Mysterium Zarxus. Let's see what... if I can pull it up here. Oh, what the heck is that? Tissue shrapnel? Yeah. I wonder who recorded all of those songs. Okay. Try and make this quick.
Did you hear? Cultists attacked Leopold Castle.
Yes, but the mercenaries stopped them. They saved Countess Caro and the Chamber of Legates.
One of the brigands mentioned Councilor that...
Axes and armor may earn...
Okay. Let's do some depositing. Oh! When did I pick that up? Oh, it's a two-handed axe. Actually, I want that two-handed axe. So I deposit all of the recipes for my crafting character to try and memorize or to sell. All pieces of equipment I put in the bank so that my crafting character can deconstruct them, because you get experience when you deconstruct them. Experience towards your towards the skill line. And then these waste things. And now I'm at 37 of 100. That's quite a bit better, but not as good as it could be. Let's find a vendor. Closest vendor's going to be right here. There's one. And I sell my junk. Do I have anything else that needs selling? Nah. Okay. This one. I don't need that anymore. Okay. That takes care of almost everything. The last thing I wanted to do was jump in here. There is a pack vendor here. You can see by this icon here with the money bag. And I can afford it. Good. So now I have an inventory up to 110. Okay, and now back to this thing. Double check the world boss down here one more time since I'm here. See a bunch of people walking the other direction. I bet they just killed it. Yep, I think they just killed it. Well, phooey. I'd love to go around this way, but they don't let you. I've tried it before. So, back around. And I'm gonna see if I can do two hands here. It's a long ride. Okay, and turning back towards the south. Okay, Mysterium Zarxus. Meruna Stegon has a few Daedric artifacts that he's known for. Oh, go away.
I'm getting good at this. Oh, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
In Skyrim, he's probably best known for the Black Razor. It's a dagger that's quite good at assassinating. I think there's a second Mehrunes Dagon artifact. I don't remember which one it was. But, let's see. Yeah, the Mysterium Xarxis played a big role in Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion. And of course there's a lot of other parallels between this Blackwood chapter and that game, Oblivion. Sometimes the two are so similar that I'm wondering if they thought just people wouldn't know. Or maybe it's just that they wouldn't mind a reused plotline. Okay, back to the Doom Vault. Should be good to go for
Well done, little mortal.
hours now.
I must explore.
And I must explore too. Feels like that there should be a painting there. Boy, texture artists don't get enough credit. Okay. Into the Deadlands we go.
Hey, what happened to the vault?
You've been here before, Evely, you know.
I want to find out what's so important that Leovic had to stick it. I suppose the books.
Oh, look at the one mouse who's just hanging out. Oh, it's a bog dog. Yeah. This is kind of a fusion between Blackwood and the Deadlands. Neat. Sorry, what was I don't remember what I was saying.
It's all in your head. Keep fighting.
Gonna switch staves here. Somebody else is in here. Excuse me for just a moment. And we're back. Here we go. Apparently, teaching piano requires sharp pencils.
They're coming for us.
I don't even remember what I put on that right bumper. Backlash. Ah, that's what it was. So I need to get that on them early on. Alright.
Are we still inside the vault? This doesn't look like Blackwood to me.
It's pieces of Blackwood. Kind of cut and paste.
Uh-oh. Another warded door ahead of us.
Well, Emily, you know what to do. Come on.
There's another ward on the door ahead. Only one way to find out. Then here we go. The book.
Okay.
It's almost as though it wants to help us open the door.
Ooh, blueprint. Look at that one. Orcish bucket cistern. Okay. Right facing crook, left facing crook, and then whatever that thing is. No. Or you just wait until the icon goes away and don't bother with the puzzle.
You matched the second symbol. The ward is down. Excellent. Let's go.
Sure. Oh, this looks like fun. We got watchers up there, we got something flying around like a dragon up there.
Now where are we? Never mind. We need to lower that drawbridge.
Yeah, best not to jump in there. Okay. Daedrat.
There must be a lever or a switch around here someplace.
Hey Miri, what happens
Problem,
if
Sarah.
I give you a two-handed axe? Reduce ability cooldowns by 4.4. Yeah, I'm gonna give her this. Kind of always wanted to have her with two-handed weapon. She wasn't really using any of her dual wield. She was using a dual wield ability. Okay, so I need to replace Swift Assault with Staggering Swing. That knocks him back. That's not so great. I don't want her moving around the battle, moving creatures around the battlefield. You know, she may not require... I wonder if she can use the abilities without the correct weapon being attached. I'll find out later.
That did it! Now we can get across.
Kind of a lame chore right there. Gotta watch her up there.
Really? Lava and an ominous sky? Oblivion stuff is weird.
Real walk in the park, Oblivion right now.
That's sort of pretty. Disturbing and terrifying, but pretty.
Yeah. Finally, something. Waking sun. More Congress, were they just beating each other up?
I was wondering where you had gotten to. I need you once again. Little mortal, I can proceed no farther. Yes, this interior is littered with the damn nuisances. Disrupt it so that we can continue our search. I do not believe we... Very perceptive. The construction is imbued with a magic that allows the vault to behave as if it were a small pocket of oblivion. In a way, I suppose it is. Those exterior portions you pass through, that's where the Deadlands and Nirn coexist. It's all part of Mehrunes Dagon's master plan. He believes Nirn belongs to him, and he has long sought a way to combine his Oblivion realm with the mortal world.
Yeah, okay.
Another ward. Damn! I'll place the book. You turn the cubes.
I'm not even gonna bother figuring out what the symbols are.
Something you need to discuss?
That did something. Good job. Keep going. That looks right. I wonder what they mean. The ward's down. You did it! Now, let's see what's so important it needed all this protection.
Okay. On we go.
How's this, sister?
More dramatic, Destron. More panache.
Callia, just make sure it actually looks like me this time.
Oh, brother. I always capture the real you.
Hello?
People? Where are the Daedric weapons?
Who are these intruders?
I sense the cultists. They're close. Wood Elf, check the other side of those doors.
Careful, brother. They look dangerous.
Dangerous? We're heroes! All right, Lyrinth. I'll scout ahead. You talk to them, partner.
Yeah, what are you doing inside a pocket realm of
I knew
Oblivion?
I felt something strange. Like glass shattering in the distance. Who are you? And why have you disrupted the wards? The four ambitions? A curious phrase. Pray tell, what are these four weapons? We have no weapons here, at least none that I'm aware of. Feel free to look around if you like. Perhaps you'll find what you're looking for.
Explain yourself. Who are you, and why have you invaded our sanctum?
Your
For
sanctum.
ambitions? As in an earnest desire. Weapons? There are no weapons here. Just my sister, Kalia, myself, and our caretakers. Teachers used to visit in the past, and the Emperor. But we haven't seen another living soul in many years. Look around.
So they were put here by the emperors. They were maintaining the ward, but what are they doing? Twins, rams. Huh.
Do you mind? Those are my personal thoughts.
They've been here for a great long time. A vault caretaker.
We live to serve.
Right.
We serve the twins, the rams.
Interesting. I can't remember.
Explore our sanctum.
Look around this chamber.
Daedric totem.
Interesting. A totem revering Mehrunes Dagon, I believe.
Why is that interesting? We're in his pocket realm of oblivion.
Destron says my talent has improved.
Hey! We've got
Your
trouble.
friend's son.
I need you!
See to Emily. I shall get Kalia and Destron to safety.
Vandasia's cultists have arrived. We need a plan. Portals opened all around me, and suddenly there were cultists everywhere.
You seem to be just fine.
Well, we did take down all the wards that protected this place. I put arrows in his neck deeper into the vault. Damn, this place is enormous. I assume you didn't happen to find the Daedric weapon.
Ram. The ambitions were called animals at one point, weren't they? So maybe the twins are the first ambition?
What's going on? Where are we going?
Stay close.
How touching. Makes me want to strip out my eye.
The waking flame flames the ambitions for Mehrunes Dagon.
Wow. Alright then.
I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
Alright, took down a boss. That's nice.
Stay back. I'm warning you.
Nonsense, child. You are an ambition. The High Priest has great plans for you.
Destron, what should we do?
Exactly what we were trained to do.
may have found those weapons.
Yep. Okay.
They wanted to take us away. Me and my sister, I couldn't let them do that. You think so? When they charged in here and demanded we go with them, I just had a bad feeling. I really didn't mean to obliterate them like that. I'll have to take your word for it. With our sanctum breached and our caretakers dead, we can't stay here. We'll go with you, if that's all right.
Hope we find something interesting.
Oh, Miri, not you.
Those
Callia.
people! They wanted to take us away! Yes, but I never saw him unleash that much raw power in a single burst, or against living targets. Obviously, our training has served us well.
Sure.
Destron has always been more powerful, but if you're asking if I can defend...
Well, this is unusual.
And so the secret finally becomes clear. The ambitions aren't just weapons. They are mortals of a sort. Obviously, these two have been imbued with immense power. Power that has a distinct Daedric tinge to it. I have learned enough. For now. The mystery intrigued me. I wanted to know what the ambitions were and why the Dagonist wanted them. Now I know. Or at least now I have some idea.
Okay.
Vandacia is a mortal problem, best dealt with by mortals. In the meantime, I wish to look into how these ambitions gained...
They were
Destron
sealed
and
here
Callia,
by the
the
Emperor.
twins. They're the ambitions. Well, at least there are two of them. I have to say, I did not expect the weapons to be people. Whatever. Vandacia and his cult still... Obviously, we have to protect them. Get them somewhere safe. Especially since we're the ones who unlocked their vault and gave the cultists away to... Good question. Leowen is still reeling from the cult's last assault, but Governor Keshu offered to help. I say we take...
Sure. I still think there are
Come
only
with me,
one
you two.
ambition.
It's not safe here anymore.
You want us to go... outside?
Time to say goodbye to this place, Callia. It will be a new adventure.
Yeah.
If you think we'll be safe in this Gideon place, then we'll go with you. I sense nothing but good intentions from the Wood Elf. Well, and a little fear, too.
Gideon? That's a city, isn't it? I suppose we could go with you and the Wood Elf.
I'll get the twins to Gideon. Meet...
Change of plans?
Yeah, okay. And... all right, so Gideon. Let's just go ahead and pay the 92. Get out there.
These two will be safe here in Gideon, Evely. You have my word.
Thank you, Governor.
You did well to bring these twins to Gideon. I will make sure that they are well protected. Is it true, though, what Evely... Yes, Evely was telling me about that. Daedric weapons in the guise of Imperial. Feed them, provide them with a place to rest. We'll keep them safe. But what about you? Do you have any ideas on how to find? I suggest you discuss your options with Evely. For someone so recently out of her egg, she has remarkable instincts and a good heart. Anything I can offer would be a guess. You and Evely are much more familiar with the situation than I am. For my part, I will gather the Blackfin Legion and make sure the twins are comfortable and safe. On that, you have my word.
Okay, anything else?
As I told Evely, a courier arrived shortly ahead of you. After you and your partner finalize your plans, make sure to talk to them.
A courier.
Well, we found 2 of the ambitions and kept them out of the cult's hands. Now we just have to find the... Not yet, but I'm sure something will occur to us. It usually always does. In the meantime, take this. Your share of our compensation from Leowin. I couldn't have found the twins and saved them without... While Governor Keshu takes care
check
of
out what that is in a
Destron and
minute.
Talia, we need to determine our next move. I wonder if Captain Rian has any news about Vandacia. Oh, maybe Captain Rian or Councilor Leviticus? Maybe they sent news about Vandacia. Talk
Alright.
to the courier. Find out who sent. The courier's
Sure,
waiting
okay,
right
so
over
courier. I get it, there's a courier. What is this staff I just picked up? Is it a staff? It is. It's another restoration staff, and it is part of the Frostbite set. But it doesn't deal frost damage. Oh well, still. I don't have any of the... I don't have much of the Bog Raider set. That's level 19, this is level 21. Easy trade up. But the other thing I got, this should be interesting. I got a little thing for my appearance, major adornments, and I got a new crown. Wait, that's it? It's just a little thing I can put on the front of my head. Do they... I wonder if for all Argonians they... No, that's the full-on crown. So that crown is just simply a little thing in the center of my forehead. Alright, sure. We'll go with that. Courier delivered letter. Our time in that strange ruin.
Well, what does the letter say? Well, did the letter say anything important? An anonymous letter asking us to come by ourselves to a...
So who do you think this letter is? Some mysterious person that doesn't want to be seen? It's either going to be... it's not going to be Lirith. She doesn't really care. So my bet is on the Dark Brotherhood guy. Hang on just a moment. And we're back again. Sorry for the multiple interruptions. It's quite a busy day in the piano studio, it seems. Anyway, we're heading down here to a mansion to see who needs us.
About time. I was beginning to think I'd hired the wrong courier.
Yep. Thought it might be him.
So, did you get my message? I was worried I'd hired one of those incompetent couriers. You know, the ones who take your gold and then toss your letter into the dung heap. I had to eliminate more than a few of those in my time. Right to business. I wanted to ask you if you tried the swamp eel in a blackberry wine sauce at the Egg and Hammer. I hear it's the specialty of the house. Anyway, Vandacia. Well, I got to thinking. A cult like the Waking Flame doesn't pay for itself.
It needs wealthy donors, am I right? Of course I am. Hey,
Right.
I can't do everything. Search the manor. Rumblings in the back alleys say that something big is about to happen. An event of some sort. And Van Dacia's stink is all over.
Okay. Well,
Sorry it took me
Things
so long
moving.
to get here. Let's look around.
so I'll keep things going for a little bit. The blueprint. Definitely looking around. No,
Something.
not Miri. Did you receive your invitation? Vendacia's events are always spectacular, and I'm given to understand this one will be particularly special. He has an event. Staunch supporter of his Councilor. He sought refuge with Gracian Salavito.
Then Dacia might be at the Salvito estate near Blackwood Lake? But what sort of event are they talking about?
Yeah, good question. Oh, there's more to search in this manor. Man, a lot of motifs, a lot of patterns, and all sorts of stuff.
The wardrobe's empty. Looks like Amnes has already left for the event, whatever it is.
Invitation. A most special event. History-changing spectacle. A special coin. Formal attire. And a coin.
That's just the cover letter. The detailed invitation is missing. And so is the coin.
And the outfit.
I think that's everything we're going to find. Let's take another look at the evidence and see if we can figure out what's going on here. Right. Says that's located near Blackwood Lake. It also mentions some sort of event. And I think both Amnes and whoever sent this letter are part of the Order of the Waking Flame. Actual Dagonists right here in Gideon. Can you imagine?
So much for the twins being safe, huh?
I was thinking the same thing. Could he have found the other two ambitions? And are they people too? Cracked acorn. Sounds like getting to the event requires a voyage and a special coin of some sort. Since we don't have a coin or an invitation, we should...
Okay. So the Salvito estate. Is that outside Gideon? Well, obviously it's outside Gideon. I'm trying to... I know I've been there before, because I've been everywhere there is to be in Blackwood. Let's get a little bit out from Gideon, so I can see my map, the full map. Here we go. That should put a marker on things. Yeah, there it is. Salvito Estate. That's another place that I had found earlier and said, you know what, I'm gonna come back here later in the main quest somehow. Sure enough. Okay. Okay. Seems like Evely is going to be here almost for the entire quest line.
Nice hole. Maybe I should have joined the buoyant hommages.
Miri, I really have no idea who those are.
This place is crawling with waking flame cultists. We'll need to be careful.
Yeah, we can take them. You know, I never noticed this before, but I now have a lightning staff. It's a destruction staff, but it works similar to the restoration staff in that it does draining damage over time instead of something that you charge up and throw as a big bolt, like the fire staff. They do like their flame. Inside we go. Set sail, or going somewhere? Can't seem to loot stuff. Oh well.
Intruders! Stop them, my brethren!
He just ran out the window, I guess.
I never used to fight this much until I met you.
Okay. Oh, I guess there was a side exit. No matter.
Stop them, my brethren! I need to reach my boat!
I guess this is a fight now.
Nah, Miri, leave him alone.
Agreeable.
me go and I'll give you whatever you want.
There he is.
I want your coin
Christian
and your
Salvito.
clothes.
Get him to tell you
And your
everything he
boat.
knows.
What do you want? Gems, golds, jewels? All right, yes. Von Dacia was here. Stopped by for a visit with his new charge, but he's long gone.
A new charge.
Perhaps if you hurry, you can still catch him. Well, prisoner, actually. He stopped by to show him off. Gave me a preview of his big event. Oh, please, I shouldn't be telling you any of this. It goes against our code. No one outside the Order is allowed... Oh, all right. I can see there's no reasoning with you. Take my invitation.
A ship at the Leowin docks? Where is Van Dacia holding this event of his? And he's got a prisoner? Let me see that. What a strange coin. The symbol on it. It looks like the symbols in the book I'm carrying. Here, you better hang on. Absolutely. Let's meet in Leowin. According to the invitation, the event requires formal attire, so we'll need to visit a tailor before we head to the docks. I'll meet you by
Gotta
the
dress
tree
up.
just inside the city.
Join the Order of the Waking Flame. Fun. You meet at sunset, bring a cloak. Alright.
All right, Salvito. Let's go turn you over to Governor Keshu.
Okay, looks like our time at the Salvito estate has been concluded. So, we'll go ahead back to Leowin, but this time around I think we'll just stop there. And wrong button. There we go. So, we'll stop there. Thank you for watching the Told Games Foundry and for hanging out with us here in Blackwood in the Elder Scrolls. We were able to get a good chunk of that main plot taken care of. Going into yet another Daedric ruin, partially Nirn, partially the Deadlands, following up on chasing after this Vandancia. Nope, that's not his name, is it? Well, checking up on Vandacia. No, that's not it either. Trying to chase after this guy. We managed to get 2 ambitions, maybe just 1, but a pair of twins that of extraordinary power. That's kind of cool. And yeah, so the next stream will probably be on Sunday. I am working on another project in the background here. Not making very much progress on it at all, really, but hopefully soon I can get started on that. But in the meanwhile, I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Thanks for watching, and make sure to follow and tune in for the next one. All right, take care. Thank you very much.